Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What is up, all you fly, super duper fly, illmatic, funky funkadelics out there? How you doing? You are watching Aqua Funk with me, Jay the Angelfish, and today we are going to be talking about Angelfish Aggression. Why? They look so pretty. They look so peaceful. How can they be so mean? Well, we're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that. So, there's a couple of reasons why angelfish can be aggressive. But before we get into that, if this is your first time watching, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna be coming with more videos about more fish, doing more weird things that you can't figure out. And I probably can't figure out either, but together, we're going to figure it out. Back to angelfish aggression. There are a couple of things that make angelfish aggressive. Let me start out by saying angelfish are in the cichlid family. They are considered semi-aggressive. Now, they are on the peaceful side of semi-aggressive. Mainly towards other fish, to be honest with you. But to each other, they can be kind of rowdy. And there's a couple reasons for that. The number one reason why your angelfish are fighting for no reason, out of the blue. They've been together for months, and now they want to go ahead and fight. Is they're in breeding mode. And when they're in breeding mode, you will have the male and female pair off and usually take one side of the tank and go ahead, and everybody else is stuck on the other side of the tank. Now, when you have another dominant male, then they can have issues, especially if that particular male wants the side of the tank that they decided to spawn on. Now, normally, at least in my opinion, angelfish are not the type of fish where the big dog gets the girl. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, in some fish, it's the dominant fish that gets to breed with the female first. In my experience, angelfish do this thing where it doesn't matter who's dominant. As far as the males go, a female and a lesser dominant male will decide to mate. Now, when you have that, well, now you have this less dominant male in mating mode, which makes him hyper aggressive. But you also had the original dominant male, and boom, 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 fights. Now, there will be a situation where males or females, females when they're in breeding mode too, can be super aggressive, just generally fight over territory. But let's take this tank for example, and this is something new that's happened to me, and it's a problem, but it's a good problem. If you've been watching, like, from the beginning, these are my California green veil angelfish. My prized possession. For me, these are it. Even, I got Altones, I got some Leopoldi, but these guys are it for me. Well, I normally put 6 in a 29-gallon tank when I want a pair to come out of that. I don't know why, but I've had the best luck of putting 6 breeding size fish in this 29, and for some reason I always get a pair out of it. Well, these guys, I felt it was about time that they went ahead and get jiggy with it, so I took them out of my 90 and put them in the 29, and there was 6 in here. Right now there's only 5, and the reason why is because I believe I have 2 mating pair out of the 6 that were in there. But I don't know who's who because they look so similar, and I'm trying to find little teeny weeny things to set them apart. But it's a 29-gallon tank, so as soon as they get into it, and I lost, it's like that little cup thing, you know, the little cup game, I lose it. So I'm not going to be able to take them out as a pair because I might grab the wrong ones. But what I am going to do is take the ones I'm positive are not in the mood for love. So as of right now, I know that there wasn't one. I got him out of here back in the 90s. I'm going to be monitoring them, see which other one is not part of the making love thing happening. So as soon as I find that one's coming out. Now, up until about an hour ago, I had these 2 slate rocks, these 2 pieces of slate on one side. Well, there were 4 fish all fighting over this side. So what I did is I went ahead and I moved this plant to the middle of the tank to put a barrier. You know what I mean? And then I put the same pieces of slate on the opposite side. So hopefully a pair will pick this side and a pair will pick that side. And to be honest with you, about that much room is all they really kind of monitor as far as, you know, stay away from my spot we're trying to spawn. So it works out. And I'm starting to see these 2 guys over here, you know, which maybe those are 2 mating pair. But at some point, earlier today, there was nothing over here. Everybody was over here. So hopefully things work out for me. And where I wanted to get 1 breeding pair out of my beloved California Green Veil Angels, I end up with 2, which is good for me. So really, as far as aggression goes in angelfish, it's all about territory. Territory in general, just because one particular fish is overly aggressive and it just wants to, you know, have its own territory. Or there's mating situation where a less dominant fish will all of a sudden be hyper aggressive. And the female will be hyper aggressive also. So if you do not want your fish to fight, there are a couple of things you can do. One is remove the mating pair. If you have another tank and you want to go through the whole rigmarole of breeding, remove the breeding pair and go ahead and begin the breeding process. Or you can remove the aggressive or the male that keeps trying to come into his territory. But you're still going to have 2 aggressive angelfish. The other ones may not come over there, but they're still going to be aggressive. Another thing you can do is if your fish are in the breeding mood, if you drop the temperature to about, let's say, 78-ish, you know, give or take a couple of degrees, that might take them out of the breeding mood. Not only does it take them out of the breeding mood, but it also, the cooler temperature makes them more sluggish and not so aggressive, not so active, not so ornery. You know what I mean? So, and dropping the temperature to 70-some degrees is not going to hurt them at all. They have a decent range. So, you know, 78-ish, 7-ish, 77. I wouldn't never go below 75. No. So 77, 78, and that will kind of, you know, that's kind of like, what's that drug that people be giving to the hyper kids to kind of let them chill out? Y'all know what the drug is. Half of y'all on it right now. But That's what it does to them. It just slows them down. It don't make them so hyped. So, that's what's up with your fighting angelfish. Territory or breeding. If you have a big enough tank, territory shouldn't be an issue, or breeding shouldn't be an issue. But in this particular tank, I purposely trying to get these guys to breed, so this was to be expected, except for the 2 pairs that I'm very happy about. Yeah, gonna have a whole bunch of little babies with long fins, green and everything. I'm happy about it. I hope that whatever it is that's going on in your tank, this helped. Leave a comment, like if you like, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, I haven't said it in my last couple of videos because I was doing other things, little back and forths with a special little somebody out in Jamaica. But take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your fish.